free MLB picks. This is action here for Friday, May the 17th. Tony T, our MLB pick show here for Friday action. This is part one, so we'll have 9 games. Before we get into just a couple things, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long, free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel with a like, a thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performances from our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to our top performers. Nick Lagos for the year. Ruben Marlborough's been on tear last 30 days. Yours truly up there as well. The 2 old ladies doing well. Ruben Marlborough, as we said. Danny Dimes, Mindy up there, probably hitting the leaderboard. Click the links. Get signed up to their packages. Find the latest pre and picks here on the center here of the page. And of course, we'll be locked and loaded here with our best bets. Of course, our $15 promotional item, 3 packs. Remember the one day passes are profit guarantee. They must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. You may also purchase plays a la carte from that pick ticker. You'll find team versus team information. Promo code is Tony T at checkout. Save that 20% off. The link to our site is in the description. Now, next level service. This is for the big bankroll bettors. If you bet $500 or more per game, this would be in your price range. We give you picks immediately throughout the betting cycle. We put you on the games early so you can find the best numbers. That's very important, especially if you're putting those big wager amounts in. Call or text 323-607-0203 for executive service. All right, let's get this one started. Pirates and Cubs MLB pick for action on Friday. Paul Skeens to start for Pittsburgh. Skeens' his MLB debut allowed 3 earned runs with 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. He was a first-round pick in 2023 out of LSU with 7 starts in AAA this season. ERA .99, WHIP of .92, striking out 45 batters in 27 1/3 innings. Kyle Hendricks will start for Chicago. Hendricks has 6 starts with an ERA 10, WHIP of 1.92. The veteran strikes out 17%. 9% walks. Ground balls are dealt here at 46%. 3.12 home runs per 9 innings. Pirates are hitting .211 in their first 29 games against right-handed starters, losing 19 of those games, a -10 unit loss. Hendricks in his last start held the Pirates to 1 run over 5 innings. It is the second time Chicago has seen Skeens, and they've had success against them. The Cubs have won 13 of their first 19 at home. Pittsburgh 5-13 when lined at even money to -150 this season with a -11 unit loss. Chicago 22-14 facing right-handed starters this year with a -11 unit return. Plus 11 unit return play. Chicago at -110. Nationals and the Phillies MLB pick for action on Friday. Jake Irvin to start for Washington. Irvin in 8 starts, ERA 3.55, WHIP of 1. The right-hander fans 19.5%, 4% walks, ground balls 43%, .79 home runs per 9 innings. Zach Wheeler will start for Philadelphia. Wheeler has 9 starts, ERA 2.53, WHIP of .99. The veteran elite K rate here 30%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls come in 47%, .68 home runs per 9 innings. Phillies bullpen at home, an ERA of 5.70, and the Nationals on the road, an ERA of 3.16. Team record behind Wheeler in 9 games, 10-14 with a -11 unit loss. Washington 28-27 when lined at +175 to +250 the past 2 seasons. A +29 unit return play here. Washington +226. Mariners and Orioles MLB pick. This one here on Friday. Bryson Miller to start for Seattle. Miller in 8 starts in 2024, an ERA 2.66, WHIP of .95. The second-year right-hander fans 28%, 8% walks, ground balls sit 36%, 1.33 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 3.82 suggests a rise in ERA based on form. John Means expected to start for Baltimore. Means has 2 starts on the year. ERA 3.09, WHIP of .77. He was sidelined for most of the past 2 seasons with an elbow injury. The left-hander has 76 career appearances, ERA 3.72, WHIP of 1.05, and striking out 329 batters in 392 innings. The Mariners are batting .215 against left-handed starters, going under in 9 of their 11 games against them. Both bullpens are in good form this season. Past 7 games, the Orioles hitting .213 play here. Seattle and Baltimore go under the total in this one. White Sox and Yankees MLB pick for action Friday. Mike Clevinger to start for Chicago. Clevinger in his 2 starts on the year, an ERA 5.40, whip of 2.1. Veteran signed his contract in early April, missing the spring. Last year, the right-hander had an ERA of 3.77, whip of 1.23. He had a strikeout mark of 20%, 7.5% walks, ground balls 33%, 1.35 home runs per 9 innings. Nestor Cortez will start for New York. Cortez at 9 starts, ERA 4, whip of 1.08. The lefty fans 23%, 5% with the walks. The ground balls sit 30%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Chicago batting .210 against left-handed starters. New York bullpen at home as an ERA of 3. White Sox pen on the road an ERA of 3.77 in their 20 games. White Sox 47-33 to the under when a road underdog have even been or higher the past 2 seasons. Play here Chicago, New York under 8.5. Rays and Blue Jays MLB pick. This one here on Friday. Tyler Alexander, expected starter for Tampa Bay. Alexander in 8 appearances, an ERA 5.45, whip of 1.36. Lefty fans 19%, 7% with the walks. The ground ball is 30%, 2.04 home runs per 9 innings. Chris Bassett to start for Toronto. Bassett in 8 starts, an ERA, he's expected to start. Deals an ERA of 5.06, whip of 1.55. Veteran strikes out 21%, 10.5% walks. The ground balls come in 41%, 1.27 home runs per 9 innings. Blue Jays are averaging 3.2 runs per game against left-handed starters this season. Their bullpen has an ERA of 5.84 at home. The Rays put up 5 runs in 5 innings against Bassett earlier in the season. Play here Tampa Bay in this one. Twins and Guardians MLB pick for action Friday. Simeon Woods Richardson to start for Minnesota. Woods Richardson in his 5 starts on the year, ERA 3.24, whip of 1.24. The right-hander fans 22%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls 32%, 0.72 home runs per 9 innings. Tristan McKenzie will start for Cleveland. McKenzie has 8 starts, ERA 3.54, whip of 1.38. Righty strikes out 20%, 13.5% walks. The ground balls 35%. 1.11 home runs per 9 innings. Guardians have a bullpen ERA of 1.99 in their 18 home games this season. They are hitting .207 in their past 7 games. Minnesota batting .226 against divisional opponents this year. Cleveland 43-19 to the under against the division the past 2 seasons. Play here in Minnesota and Cleveland under 8. Mets and Marlins MLB pick. This one here on Friday. Christian Scott to start for New York. Scott in his 2 starts, ERA 2.84, whip of 1.11. The right-hander was a 5th-round pick in 2021 out of Florida who has put up good numbers in the minors. Jesus Luzardo to start for Miami. Luzardo 6 starts, ERA 6, whip of 1.33. Lefty fans 26%, 10.5% walks. The ground balls 35%, 1.42 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 4.27 suggests a drop in ERA based on form on the road. The Mets are putting up 5.5 runs per game, hitting .266. The Marlins have lost 17-23 at home, a -12 unit loss. They bat .204 in night games, losing 18 of those 23 games. Miami 1-9 at home when lined at +125 to -125 this season. Play here in New York, -110. Padres and Braves MLB pick. This one here on Friday. Matt Waldron to start for San Diego. Waldron in 8 starts, ERA 5.49. The whip 1.45. The right-hander strikeout mark 20%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls 36%, 1.37 home runs per 9 innings. Max Fried will start for Atlanta. Fried in 8 starts, ERA 3.57, whip of 1. Left-hander strikes out 20%. 9.5% walks. The ground ball sit 63%, 0.79 home runs per 9 innings. On the road, the Padres hitting .282, putting up 5.5 runs a game, winning 12 of their 20 games. In their past 7 games, the Braves are putting up 3.7 runs a game. San Diego 10-3 in their road night games this season, a +8 unit return here. The player will be on San Diego at the +187. Athletics and Royals MLB pick. This one here Friday. Kyle Muller expected starter for Oakland. Muller appeared in 10 games in relief on the year. ERA 3.90, whip of 1.16. Lefty striking out 20%, 5.5% walks. The ground ball is 45%, 1.3 home runs per 9 innings. Cole Reagans is a starter for Kansas City. Reagans has 9 starts. His ERA 4.22, the whip 1.29. The left-hander fans 27%, 7.5% walks. Ground ball is 43%, 0.55 home runs per 9 innings. Oakland bullpen on the road, an ERA of 2.81 in their first 22 games. They are batting just 202 on the road. Past 7 games, KC hitting 232. Player will be on Oakland KC under the total in this one. All right, this was part 1 of our MLB Picks show here for action on Friday. We'll have part 2 late Friday morning or early Friday afternoon, depending on your time zone. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, free MLB Picks, updated all season long, free picks every single day from all the major sports. Make it a great time to subscribe. Get notified when part 2 comes in by setting notifications. Also, if you would support our channel, hit us with that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Remember, our site is Tony'sPicks.com. That's where you get our best plays. Our premium picks are there. You see the top performers right there on the homepage with their records documented. Check them out. Also, the promo code TonyT at checkout saves you 20%. The link to our site's in the description. Next level service for those big bankroll bettors. You bet $500 or more a game. This would be in your price range. Executive service. We give you picks immediately throughout the betting market, throughout the betting cycle, to ensure that you get the best numbers, to ensure that you get the picks right away. When you're betting that type of money, you've got to get the plays quickly in your hands, and then we get them to you. Call or text 323-607-0203. We study these markets very thoroughly throughout the day, throughout the cycle. Call or text. Also have NBA on the board for you today. Our part 2 comes out later in the afternoon on Friday or early morning, depending where you live. Also, make note that contributing cappers today, we got Ron and we've got Bo with MLB Picks. Also, Steve NHL, Ramon with the WNBA. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.